Buenos nachos, amigos, and welcome to Hallyujuku, a podcast about East Asian pop culture, where we talk, we discuss, and we look at the things that have caught our attention and are worth going over and gabbing about and gossiping about. Mostly just talking. I'm Peter Rave, your man with no plan. Here with me, as always, is my tag team partner, my partner in crime, Brandon Cooper, aka King Cass. How you doing, Cass?
I'm doing well. How are you, good sir?
I'm doing well as well. I may or may not have Evo over on this big screen over watching fighting game championships because damn it, it's Injustice top 8 and like holy shit. But the important thing is not Evo. The important thing is East Asian pop culture right now. We talk about what's going on. Of course, we start off every episode talking about what's new, what's caught our attention since we last gathered. Cass, what's new? What's caught your attention this past week?
So, there's been just kind of, well, not this past week, right? So let's say the past 2 months, there's just been a slew of releases from people that you haven't gotten to hear enough stuff from, I guess.
Yeah.
So much so that I've had to. I'm just gonna have to. I'm gonna have songs for the next month from the previous month. That by the time I get to songs from this month, I think will be in the next year.
Yeah.
So let's get started, right? So one, as we've been talking about on this show, who, if you don't know, has gone through kind of a big transition in going from kind of being this relatively unknown and a really weird group to
One Punch.
One Punch.
Not as exciting as it sounds if you didn't catch them.
This solo R&B rapper on YG. And has made like just this really shift in his style and sound.
If you're trying to remember who he was in One Punch, if you remember the group, he's the one that wasn't the fetus. Sorry. I'm already getting rude right off the start.
But no. So I'll say this, right? This was a very unexpected song. This was a very unexpected thing, right? Because I hadn't really been paying attention to what One has been doing since he's gone over to YG. I just know he gained a lot of clout, but I just figured that was that YG transition, you know, like whenever like anybody goes to like the bigger name team, you're just like, they get a little bit more famous.
Yeah.
But I didn't know that they put in this much work. Like, I really like this song Getting By from One, and he also has another one that I'll probably talk about next week. But I thought it was gonna be a lot. So I thought One's transition from One Punch to One to YG One was kind of gonna be more gangster rappy a little bit, or more party rappy. I didn't think it was going to be this soulful thing. And I'm super surprised by it, and I'm really into it. I like it a lot.
Yeah, I definitely can appreciate what's cool about it, what you might like about it. I have to be honest, I wasn't really feeling it. I don't know what it was. It just didn't like connect with me. I think I think I just wasn't really excited about his vocals. Like, they just didn't connect with me. And I think the song just kind of like, I think instead of being chill, I think it kind of just meanders. I don't know. It just didn't connect with me. Like, it didn't hit with me. I wish I had, but like, yeah, I don't know. It's not my thing.
Yeah, like I could see how somebody could find this kind of just meh, right? But I think I was so surprised by it not being what I expected it to be that I liked it because of that.
Yeah, which is good because it defied expectations, which is good. Yeah. Yeah, it's well made. And it's got that. It's got that YG push, and they're putting their stock in him. It's definitely, and I will give it this. It's definitely better than One Punch. One
Yeah.
Punch. I'm sorry.
It's definitely different and a lot better. So, all right, moving on to a gentleman who I don't think has stopped working in the past year. Is the boy Loco. And now this is a kind of a different little thing. This is an exclusive track for AOMG. And it's called the AOMG, but it's because it's all of my good days. Well, look at that.
Yeah.
Play on words.
Yeah.
But it's Loco, and it's such a fucking track, man. It's so good, and I fucking love Loco. I fucking love Loco. I just need to find a way to give that man more money.
I mean, it's off of his album. It's off of Bleach still, and it's apparently it's track 1. So it's kind of like a little, because it's shorter. It's kind of like a little intro track, but it's its own track in its own right, which is really awesome.
Yeah.
And it works really well. It's really cool. It's everything that you kind of really like, that I really like about Loco, that we both really like about Loco.
Yeah, it's just so fucking cool. It just makes me realize how much work he's put into this fucking, just his music in this past year. Holy fuck.
Yeah. I think probably you pick up that Bleached album. I think it's gonna be.
Oh yeah,
I want to go check it out because it's got we've basically been getting so many music videos out of this whole album. You might as well just complete the package and just get and enjoy and listen to the whole thing.
Yeah, I don't know. He's just putting out jam after jam, and I don't think you're allowed to do this. These are just fucking bangers. So much. They're so good. They're so good. And I love everything about it. And this almost might actually be one of my favorite tracks of all the tracks that we've talked about so far.
It's a really solid track. Yeah. And the AOMG, All of My Good Days, aka Art of Music. No, there's this. There's was it another or no not another Ordinary Music. No, AOMG. It's something music group. I know that originally it was the crew was Art of Movement. I gotta remember. All right. So besides the point.
Speedy recollects what AOMG stands for.
It's a couple of things. I know that it used to be Above Ordinary Music. Always on my grind. On the Wikipedia.
Always on my grind.
Yeah, but it definitely was originally Art of Movement. AOM. But holy crap, Honeybee! Congrats. But yeah. Moving forward.
Yeah. Moving forward. My boy, your boy, everyone's boy, Zico, with a song called Ant, featuring G-Soul, who is just, at this point, G-Soul is like the Nate Dogg of Korea. He's just in every fucking track at this point in his career. If you put out an album and at some point it doesn't have G-Soul on it, it's an inferior album.
So you got at least give him a call. It's first refusal, right of first refusal.
Yeah. But no, so this song is called Anti. And this is the thing I will give Zico kind of credit for, right? He can do these really vastly different tracks, right? He can do these really vastly different styles of songs and do them well. And it's really really interesting because these are just like you always have these moments with Zico where he kind of does something you don't expect him to do, and he does it well, and it fries your brain. like like and that's what this song Anti did. Like it fried my brain. Like I just didn't know what to think about it the first time I listened to it, that I ended up listening to it 4 more times before I was like, holy shit, Zico, like what the fuck, bro? Like
yeah. I mean, like if you wanted to oversimplify what the song is you can say it's like it's Zico's Stan. Like I guess in a say, but it's definitely its own thing, and it's like it's so well made and so kind of like out there and unexpected and atypical of like what you would expect from always atypical from what you would expect from an idol rapper, just in general. It's very creative and interesting, that's for sure. Especially with like the fact that it uses it's from an Anti's perspective, which is interesting. Like, whoa.
Yeah, like and then the video is such a like it's such a visual mindfuck, right? Because there's just so much things going on. Like it's just there are so many things going on, but they parallel the song really well in a certain stance, because it's a very artistic, like out there view, right? And it changes with the kind of inflections of the song. And I don't know. I really enjoy it, and I really think it's cool, and it just makes my respect for Zico grow even more and more.
Yeah, Zico, such a creative mind. It's as long as he can keep roaming away from the perversion himself that created Tough Cookie, as he has been doing for the past couple of years, it can only get better, which is fantastic. Yeah. I guess last but not least, speaking of Zico.
Yeah. Speaking of Zico, and some of the other guys that we like to talk about on our show. So there's this project, or I guess group. Like it's basically
like a super group.
You know what fantasy sports is, right? It's as thus you just had a first pick in every fucking round, and you just picked the best of the best. So this is like a kind of big super group in a way, with Zico, Dean. Who else is in this? That is not coming to mind right away.
Zico, Dean, and Crush.
Zico, Dean, and Crush, and a very kind of relatively new artist named Phenomic.
Yeah.
And Milik. So this is on High Ground, which is Tableau's label. If you are if you've been familiar with that, we've mused about that in the past and kind of some of the cool stuff that comes out from High Ground. And this is just one of those things, right? So this is just there's no way this could not be good with all those names on it. And it just is that. It's so fucking good. It's so delicious. It's so great. Like, I love the beat. I love the fucking flow. I love the pass off of the mic and how that's all done. Like, and I just love the sound that they produced with this. Like, it's almost like each person on this track could have done this track individually, but then you have so many powerhouses on it that individualness shines so much so that it makes it a great collective track. And that might have just been saying too much. I might have just sucked way too much dick on there. But it is a really good track, and it's really hard to deny that, I think.
Yeah.
This is almost one of those transcendent tracks, right? And me and PD have talked about this a lot. There are tracks that just transcend the language barrier, right? And I think this is one of those songs.
Yeah.
And they're very rare. They're very rare and far between. Outside of just really, really, really fun party tracks from K-pop, like those transcend just because people can dance to them and they give you emotion, right? This is a song that I think if you played for somebody, even with the language barrier, they would still just fucking be like, "Yo, this is so fucking lit." If you want to use that word.
Slip fam. Do people still say that? I don't know.
Yeah,
they do. Things transition real quick. It's a cool track. The track is really cool and interesting. Does a lot of things that are interesting, like from the on the instrumental, from the instrumental standpoint, and how everyone contributes to the track is really cool and interesting. Like Zico in the beginning, and then Crush. In there with his his vocals, and like Dean with his style, like it's like it works so well. Like it works so well, and it's really really cool. And the video is really cool. It has an interesting visual element. And like an interesting kind of like transitions in it, especially like the part where it transitions to Dean by replaying the beginning of the video. And then quickly transforming Zico to Dean, like which is interesting. But yeah, it works so well. Like it's really compelling. That's what I really like about this track.
Yeah, and then it just does this thing where it replays the whole video as all of them, right? Yeah. To give you the sense that they're just like this one person going through like kind of a transition in their life, and it's just so weird, man. Like I love really weird artistic music videos, and that's what kind of all of these have been that are just presented today. Like, and I don't know, I love shit like that. I just love interestingness, right? Yeah. Like, and it's super cool.
Yeah. But yeah, those are some cool tracks. I'm gonna take over. I'm gonna get to the. We kind of buried the lead, but I don't know. It's hard to say if what exactly is the hot summer jam this year, but I think Red Velvet is just made a strong case for theirs being the hot summer jam of 2017. With dropping Red Flavor by BAND-MAID. Red Velvet is fantastic. I talk about how much I love Red Velvet. From like their style, and they do a lot of really cool stuff.
Dude, I've been singing the praises since fucking Ice Cream Cake.
Yeah. And I've even come around on Rookie. I think it's even though I did say I like it, and it was kind of I think it's even grown even more on me. But this one is true to form. It's so much fun. Such a great energy to it. The song is so much fun. The instrumental elements are so great. The energy is really great. The singing is fun and fantastic. Like it has that like high spirit energy where that you expect from Red Velvet. The video is fun and it has a really cool visual elements to it. And it's colorful and it's adorable, and and Red Velvet look fantastic. This is just a fun killer summer track, and it's just undeniable. Kaz, what did you think?
I don't know. I don't feel like I can speak on this just because I'm kind of a sellout for Red Velvet at the moment. Like I've been singing their praises for a while, and I really like Red Velvet. They're one of my favorite girl groups right now, if not my favorite girl group right now.
Yeah. They're right up there. Like it's I mean, I already know this. Like it's I have to get this mini. Like right on top of having to get the Mamamoo last mini, and there's another one that I definitely need to get. There's this one, and it's like,
I mean, like, you know how long, or you have an idea of how long I listened to fucking Ice Cream Cake.
Yeah.
Like, that particular song is a disease for me, and just everything else has just kind of been like just toppings on top of what I thought was like the most amazing like kind of opening track from a group ever. Like so.
Oh man. But yeah, Red Velvet is just so fantastic, and definitely worth checking out. I do like the name, especially the summer feel of having red flavor, because anybody who's ever had Kool-Aid at a cookout knows that red flavor is the thing. It's not strawberry, it's not cherry, it's red flavor. Just like it's purple flavor, it's not grape. With better whether it be soda or candy, those color flavors exist. What's Kaz? Just real quick, what's your favorite color flavor?
Blue?
Yeah, I like blue. I'd probably be up there with blue or purple.
I'm not a like any weird wannabe grape kind of flavor. Just that. If it's not actual grapes, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, no, yeah. Blue is good. Blue is a quality, and red is always a good. Oh yeah, no, red is standard. But yeah, blue's good. But yeah, moving on. Next track. Get a quick infusion of Japan here. BAND-MAID, I've talked about many times. They have had their album released. It's the nice. They had their album released earlier this year, and they've been kind of methodically releasing different singles from that album. The album was what was it called? Oh, I think it was Bring It. Yeah, Bring It. They've been systematically releasing like different singles from it, and it's been pretty fantastic. They recently came out with a new track, like a little while ago, but in the middle of like our little hiatus there. Choose Me. And I mean, there's not much to say other than it's just the really solid BAND-MAID track with the kind of like pop infused rock.
Dude, I just love BAND-MAID, and I'm so glad that you like have enjoyed them more than me at this point.
This song is really cool. Like their musicianship is undeniable, and they're so tight. Like down to every person like holding an instrument is a tight musician that is fantastically skilled. Even the bassist. It is so great to jam out to. It is just straightforward hard rock music with kind of a pop sensibilities in there as well. It works so well, and it's so much fun to listen to.
They're just a fucking joy to hear. I don't know. I love BAND-MAID. They're so cool.
Yeah. So yeah, go check them out. I'm probably gonna. It's probably not my next album. On Record Breakers.
Man, we're just dropping way too much money on fucking Asian music at this point.
Yeah, at this point, it's ridiculous. I don't even know if I have space for like 2 or 3 more albums in there. Like I think I do.
Mm-hmm.
No, yeah, you know what? For now, I do. I have at least enough for Red Velvet, Mamamoo. There was a third one that I was going to pick up, but for those and BAND-MAID, but it's going to get tight soon. It's going to get tight. I'm just going to have to start squeezing it in there. But yeah, look forward to that. Next track. Kind of move through these couple of tracks. Next track is a station track. We don't really talk about station all that much. The SM station, especially not this year, because most of them are kind of boring. It's just is
I
the
didn't
thing.
say it.
At least a lot of them are just not that exciting.
Yeah.
But I will say, if you're gonna give me a solutions track, I'm gonna pay attention and I'm gonna be intrigued, and especially if you give me a really good solutions track, which is the solutions with all that you want, and it's a cool song and a cool video, and it has really cool like 90s vibes, both in
Yeah.
the song and the video, and it is just chill and dope and fun to listen to, and so well made. Like the Solutions is a tight band, and they know how to write good songs.
Yeah, I agree like so much. And I don't know what it is, but this video is just so fucking cool. Just like watching this relationship like happen.
Yeah, it's like it very much it feels like authentically like a '90s music video, especially like the color schemes and the like what kind of the action of it, and like how their mannerisms. It very much feels like a '90s music video, like and it's so authentic and works so well. Yeah, it's so much fun. Like I highly recommend checking out the Solutions just in general because they're a really good band. But especially this track. This is a solid track. I think more of this stuff, please. Uh, but yeah,
I
quality
agree.
stuff. Uh, Last thing, I just want to kind of like didn't want to like focus too much on it, but I kind of like the fact that the EXID's Ellie, Ellie crazy, Ellie crazy, no, what was it? Ellie baby crazy, kind of, or actually released like a little like special music video for her solo version of Cream, which is it's like it is unabashedly, and well, it's not unabashedly. They try to like claim it's something way more innocent, but it's damn, it's a dirty song. It's a sex song. It's a banging. It's baby making music, and I love it for it. I mean, the goddamn it, the hook is cream, cream, cream all over my body, all over my body, all over my body, honey. I see what you're doing, and don't lie to me. Don't try to pretend it's something else. But it's just fun. It's just this fun thing to listen to, and I love hearing Ellie's voice, which is just her rapping. I kind of hope that she kind of puts out a solo album at some point, just because it would be interesting to kind of see what she would create just in her own space with her own like voice as just her primary tool. I imagine she is fond uh of the fact that she has so much at her disposal with um with EXID and all the other members. But I think having it would be interesting to see what she does just on her own. She's just a really good songwriter and a really good producer, especially when she's teaming with Shinsedong Tiger. Shinsedong Tiger. And it works well. I don't know. Did you have any thoughts on Cream?
I mean, I just thought it was a really kind of chill, like you said, it kind of has this baby making feel to it, but it's just kind of super chill, just in general. Like, and I just kind of like, I don't know, I just like a lot of things about it. The video is kind of like super budget because it's just like just filmed.
Yeah.
Like, you'll sit here and perform the song. All right, cool.
Yeah.
But like, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, and it works really well. But yeah. We're gonna transition over to our headlines. So, that's it for what's new. Hope you enjoyed it. Go check out the stuff. It's on the show notes. If you want to see all the music videos, they're all in there. But yeah, let's transition over to our headlines there. All right, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Headlines. Talk about some of the things going on in the world of East Asian pop culture, some of the topical topics and goings on and whatnot. The one headline I want to talk about, we more K.A.R.D stuff, because I'm always going to be talking about K.A.R.D stuff, and you can look forward to. I'm already hyped for the official debut and the mini album and Ola Ola. We're probably going to talk about that next week, and I'm going to be talking about it at length. But we did get news. We did get an update on the part 2 to their American tour, their Wild Card tour. I guess this is part 2 of the same first tour. I guess because part 2 of the same first tour, because they're hitting up places, at least a couple places they didn't the first time. And I guess they didn't want to say, it's like they don't want to like claim they're doing multiple tours when it's just kind of just extending. But the more important thing, it's cool, is they're hitting up different cities in America. The most important thing to me, what I care about, is they're coming to Miami. I'm hyped, and I will be there. Specifically, they're coming in September. They're starting in September 15th in Minneapolis, Washington D.C. on the 17th. They're hitting New York on the 20th, Miami on the 22nd at the James L. Knight Center, which is going to be interesting, and then October 8th in San Francisco at the Warfield. It's going to be interesting. Tickets go on sale on the 12th. So Ticketmaster if you're in Minneapolis, DC, and Miami, NYC and San Francisco on AXS. Yeah, I'm excited, Kaz. I'm excited.
No, this is pretty fuck ass cool. I wish we stayed on top of these things, because then I could have just planned a trip. Yeah. And just go see K.A.R.D. I might be able to pull it off to go see them in New York, but it just depends on how quick tickets sell out and
Yeah, I mean, this tickets. It's August 12th. You have till August 12th for tickets to go on sale, and then it's all in September.
There's so much shit going on by then. There's so much other shit I have to worry about. I'm gonna be in Vegas hopefully then for. I mean, I'll be in Vegas too. Shit.
We're both gonna be in Vegas.
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
We'll try to make it work. I'm definitely gonna try to make it work, because I'm hyped for this. It's gonna be a fun show. It's gonna be a fun time. Especially now that they'll have a full mini album, and listen to the preview. I'm excited for that. This is the click. This is that third mini album that I know I'm gonna buy. It was that third. Red Velvet, Malibu. The third one. It's this one. I'm already planning on pre-ordering this. It's gonna be such a cool album. So I'm looking forward to that. Wild Card. So yeah, if you're in one of the cities, go to subcultureent.com. Subcultureent.com for all the info, and I'll have the link to just the tour info on the show page. You can even subscribe to their updates and stuff. So keep an eye out. After it happens, I'll probably have a recap about it here on the show. So look forward to that. Moving on. All right. Gayoung Hyun mini tweet frustration at Stellar's album not being released. Stellar's recent album Stellar Into the World was released digitally back on June 27th, but 3 weeks later the physical album is yet to hit stores. Members Gayoung Hyun and Minnie took to Twitter to express their frustration with the situation. On July 13th, member Gayoung posted a message on her personal Twitter saying, "It's been 3 weeks since we made a comeback, so why do I have to keep worrying about production of our album? I only want to focus on her performances. ... Her fellow members, Kyone and Minnie, then responded with comments like, "I just feel numb now, and every day is a battle." It's a bit alarming, especially since the people paid $94,000 to make Star, which is I think we talked about it before. It's like a pledge music or Kickstarter kind of thing. Presumably, so Stellar's company could avoid this type of mess, but of course, all three of them had to delete their tweets, and Gayoung apologized. And she says, "Because I'm still like in person, I express some feelings that evoke some misunderstandings. I'm sorry for causing confusion." Blah, 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 blah. Forced apology. The company milking fans for every lesson since the Maxar campaign is ridiculous, but most dealt with it since it was for the girls. However, having to hear this was almost a month later and from the members itself, not great. Definitely makes you wonder about their upcoming contract expiration. This is from Asian Junkie, by the way. So you can tell by the tune. This is it is a little bit alarming and worrisome, especially if you're a fan of Stellar, and especially if you were somebody who contributed to the Make Star. I wasn't, but I know that there was quite a few people in the different communities that I frequent that contributed to the Make Star, counting on this being a way that they could help the group like a group like Stellar, who hasn't necessarily found a footing in the market, but does have a fan base that is widespread, though not necessarily huge, but that do like what they do. I don't know. It's always this concerning when K-pop companies do K-pop company things, or well, I should say, entertainment companies do entertainment company things, because it's not an exclusive to K-pop thing. This kind of shit, but I don't know. What are your thoughts? What are your concerns, Kaz?
It's one of those things where you look at something for so long, right? And you know all the money and effort that was put into putting this together, to fuck up that, to fuck that up, like. There's so many levels of people that have to fuck up to get to the point where they have to apologize for those people, right? Because they're not apologizing for them, right? It's not like they're the ones pressing this album, fronting the money, doing all this other shit, that it's to the point where it's on them, right? Like, no, this is a top to bottom kind of thing. Like, I don't know. It's just it's so bad that, like, I only ever blame the music industry for shit like this.
Yeah. Yeah, it's so annoying that you have to, like, that you keep realizing that you keep going back to it. You kind of get caught up in it and not remembering that you're surrounded by assholes, and then you look around and you remember that you're surrounded by assholes. And it's like you get that cycle starts over again, and it's disheartening, especially for a talented group of girls like Stellar, who have been kind of grinding it, like had a terrible debut, then had to like reinvent themselves, had to really push the boundaries to even get any kind of infamy, I guess, in the sense, in any way, and even that didn't stick. They were forever known for that one song. They tried to follow it up, it didn't work. So it's like the struggle personified here, and for them to you finally thought, okay, well, with this we can circumvent that and more directly support them and make sure that at least can be out there proud of the thing that they made and able to be assured that they don't have to like worry about recovering money or things like that. That they could just make a piece of music and hopefully build on that and try to succeed from there. But to see that it's still it's still that same old grind, even when you think you've found a way to kind of circumvent that. it's still the same industry and still that same old grind.
Yeah. Nothing saves you from the grind.
Yeah. It's hard. It's hard out there for a group, and it's really hard out there for a girl group. It's the struggle. But all the best. Get Sellers Company. I forgot their name, but Sellers Company. Y'all need to get your shit together. Come on, get that album out for people. Get your shit together already. But yeah. Sungmin withdraws from Suju Junior comeback, and his wife just wants to know about Kangin, man. Last month, Super Junior fans, Korean mostly, were still pining for Sungmin to get booted from the group, basically because he got married and they didn't like it. Well, yesterday they got their wish with Sungmin releasing an apology, seriously, and announcing that he'll withdraw from the upcoming Super Junior comeback. He says, hello, this is Sungmin. I'm writing out to you for the first time in a while for various reasons. First of all, I want to apologize for troubling so many fans. There have been a lot of negative talk surrounding me lately, but it was something I couldn't act alone on. So I'm very sorry for the late response. When I look back, when I was ready for marriage, I don't think I was very considerate and truthful to my fans who have loved me over 10 years. So on and so forth. Kind of talks about all the things, and he's going to withdraw from upcoming promotion and things like that. Always, and this is where I love Asian Junkie. This is their words. But I'd echo the sentiment. Always sucks to see entitled pricks get their way just because they want to be Opar and is because they want to be Opar is in a relationship, like they ever had a chance or some shit. Luckily, Sungmin's wife Kim Sa-eun brightened my day a bit, and when she liked a reply on the damn apology post. But what about Kanye and Oppa? Yeah. So it's Sungmin. So it's like Sungmin. Yeah, let's kick him out of the group for getting married, for like made up excuses about like him lying and him lying to the fans or something. But what about the multiple drunk driving hit and run guy? What about him? Mm-hmm. Like I like that. This is like like I like it. It's like his wife coming in. Kind of, I want to say she's kind of coming in, pulling the Gabrielle Union, kind of like, yo. I mean, not actually saying anything, but that little like of that comment. Skillfully done. Yeah. Kim Sa-eun is just asking questions, man. She's just asking questions, man. This is ridiculous. And also Sungmin did also link to an article that like basically dismantled every single rumor and about why people are mad at him, and posted it himself to kind of just to answer all that, which is awesome. Kaz, what are your thoughts?
Okay. This is stop. Okay? You're fucking stupid and you need to fucking stop it, alright? First of all, Super Junior has been out for how long? And you didn't expect at some point that these motherfuckers were adults and going to have adult lives? Stop it. Stop it. Okay? Secondly, like what solace does this give you? Right? Like what do you get out of this? You get nothing. And you know who's happy in the end? This man and his fucking wife. Because they're banging. You know what you're not doing? Banging. Right?
Yeah.
The fuck off his dick. Get the fuck off his dick. Get off my dick. Just get off. The ride no longer wants you on it. You're ruining it for everyone.
Yeah.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
You're ruining the experience for everybody else. Everybody else is just on the ride for some fun. Everybody's just doing. Everybody else is throwing their hands up in the air, and you're in there just complaining and being a sourpuss. Like, no.
I remember when this ride used to go faster.
Yeah.
It's been the same speed for fucking 30 years. What are you talking about? Nah, it used to go faster. Didn't it used to go faster, Bob? And Bob's a bitch, so Bob says yes. Yeah, it used to go faster. Bob, don't fucking... Shut the fuck up, Bob. Nobody asked you, Bob.
Nobody asked you, Bob.
I hate Bobs.
Yeah. Ridiculous.
It's just a dumb situation. It's just a situation where probably one person got overly vocal and other people joined in, and then other people probably joined in from the meme of it, and then at the end they were just like, oh shit, wait, no, this isn't actually what we wanted.
Yeah. It's kind of like Brexit.
Yeah. It's kind of like anything in the last few years. Yeah. Stop memeing, motherfuckers.
Yeah. Stop with the dank memes. God damn it. Yeah. I mean, seriously. Stop. He doesn't love you. Just get over it. Oppa doesn't love you. He's gonna have his own life. You never had a chance. You're just a fan. He is a content creator. You are the content consumer. That's it. That's all. That's all it'll ever be. Just accept it and move on with your life. You'll be much happier. I mean, a little bit happier. I don't know about. I can't like speak for everybody's individual level of happiness, but you'll be at least a little bit happier and letting go of that. And you know what? A little bit goes a long way.
Yeah.
But yeah. Moving on. Something a little bit more lighthearted, because it's instead of just complaining about things, let's have just a little fun moment. Sooyoung lost her passport at the airport, then got photobombed by some random dude. So yesterday, Sooyoung was recently at the airport to fly out to Osaka, and everything was going as planned, at least until she realized her passport was missing. And they captured the great moment where it had to be just looking like a moment from a drama. Yeah. The faces she makes when she realizes that her passport is missing. We've all been there. It's the most relatable face ever.
It's so fucking... Those two pictures are so, like, on point that it almost feels staged.
Yeah. Like,
you're way too on point, bro.
Like it's one of those things where, and you know why it happens, because like there's 50,000 cameras around capturing every little single frame, so there's not a frame that's not going to be captured. But yeah, you almost kind of like feel like it's staged, because it's just so perfectly framed and captured, like the facial expression, it's just right there. And it's so relatable, because we've all had that like moment. It's like, oh shit, did I have everything? What did I forget? Fuck. There's like the shock and horror on your face and in your mind. It's we've all been there. Not to worry, however, as it all worked out in the end. Of course, that's not why we're covering this. I mean, it's partly why I'm covering this, because it's a great picture. But there's also the random dude who photobombed her while she's taking press pictures, which is just like, okay, it's like
the fuck. I do not even know that dude is behind you either.
Yeah,
she's just like, yeah, okay, all right. Oh shit, there's a dude behind me. Like,
it's like, okay, dude is like. He is fat white dude on vacation personified.
He's a dad. He is a dad on a business trip going back home.
Yeah,
that's what he is. Like, he showed up in a suit, or he showed up in a slacks and a polo, but now he knows he's going straight the fuck home. So he's like, it's fucking shorts and a t-shirt, and I don't give a fuck. Who's this chick? I don't know. They're taking pictures. You think I give a fuck? Who's gonna arrest me? I'm about to fucking be on a 16-hour flight. Try and stop me.
Look as sweaty as a motherfucker. Like you can see the sweat stains.
He don't give a... He did all the business, Petey. All the business is done.
He's He's got his
sleeping on a
carry-on.
16-hour flight and coming home to your screaming ass children. That's what time it is.
Yeah, he's got his carry-on. He's got his personal bag, which kind of looks a little bit big for a personal bag, but whatever.
Look, hey, I'm not gonna question it. I carry on a fucking camera bag.
Yeah, fair enough. You make room
every single fucking time, bro.
You make room.
I bring on a carry-on and my camera bag as my personal bag.
Yeah. Yeah. The fun of like trying to shove that under the seat. Yeah.
Because it doesn't. Look, I'm gonna tell you right now. If you ever sit next to me on a motherfucking plane, it doesn't go under the seat. But you know who's not gonna say shit? Me. You know who else isn't gonna say shit? The stewardess. Why? Because I'm already in my fucking seat, bro. All right, yeah. I'm not causing a fucking issue. I sat the fuck down and I shut the fuck up. I put my tray table down just so that bitch can't see that my shit doesn't fit under the fucking seat, so she doesn't give me shit. And then she gives me an eye. She looks. She sees it. I'm like, I don't give a fuck about my legroom, bitch. And she's like, I don't care that you don't give a fuck about your legroom, motherfucker. Just put that tray table back up, and we gonna act like I ain't see shit. And I'm like, all right,
yeah,
we good, squad. And then you looking over here like, damn, I was going to try to steal some of that motherfucker's legroom. No, the fuck you ain't.
No.
Because I ain't got none. I got a camera bag down here, bitch.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just a fun moment. Just a fun moment. And I thought I'd end with a fun moment. Just like this is hilarious, and I'd love to see like the professional press photos that he got caught in. Just with his goofy ass thumbs up, like, I'm done with this business trip. I'm like, who's this like Korean lady that's getting her picture taken? Like, fun stuff. Still, this is still the best photo. God damn. I love the comments. Is like legit. They said they legit thought this was a still cut from a new K-drama when they first saw it. Which is, I love the comments. Is like, when your evil mother-in-law tells you you're not invited to the family reunion. Oh, where? And a lot of fun stuff. When your oppa is about to kiss you. What do you mean there's no food? Great stuff. All right. Let's do this. All right. This brings us to the end of another fantastic episode of Hallyujuku. Cass, what do you got? What do you got going on? What's going on in your world?
Literally nothing. All the same shit. I apologize at this point. Sports Odds and Ends, the DKG Welt podcast. That's it. SportsOddsAndEnds.com.
Yeah. Of course, he's still King Kaz. I'm still PD Rave. Hallyujuku is the show. Hallyujuku.com. Kpoppodcast.com is the easiest way to share with your friends. Rebellic.net for this and other shows. Literally just the other show. Record Breakers, still doing that thing. Go check out the next episode. The next episode going to come up is, I believe, going to be... Holy crap, I gotta scramble because I have a bad memory. But it's going to be... Hugh Lewison News Sports is up. But the next episode... Oh, no. I gotta scramble. The next episode, I should have this info at the ready more readily. Next episode is going to be The Strikes Faint of Heart, which is a Drew pick. You'll be surprised actually what our thoughts were. It's definitely a fun discussion to listen to. And you'll be surprised you might not be surprised who checks out and accidentally forgets that we were still recording and starts talking about our plans in the future. And we have a fun moment at the end of the podcast. But that's that. Go check that out, Rebellion.net, for this and other shows. Rebellion TV on YouTube and Twitch. We're going to start streaming the episodes more often, do it live. So you can join us over there. Follow us on twitch.com, twitch.tv/RebellionTV, and know when we go live. But yeah, do the things: subscribe, like, share, reviews. Find us where we find the podcast. Do all the things. Until next time, Hasta los huevos.